Welcome to the 8th edition of World Intellectual Property Forum.
Hello everyone, welcome to the World IP Forum 2020. We have tremendous panel with us. The prime objective of this panel discussion is to understand why it is extremely important for startups or new businesses or SMEs to take care of their IP. To throw light in this area, we have our distinguished panelists with us. Appreciate you all being here. First, I would like to introduce Dr. Prachi Tiwari, Senior Director, Fresenius Kabi Onco Limited. Dr. Prachi is heading Intellectual Property Department at FKOL. Welcome, Dr. Prachi. Second, I would like to introduce Ms. Paromita Bhattacharya, Assistant Director at Fresenius Kabi Onco Limited, Intellectual Property Department. Ms. Paromita have an experience of 15 years in core IP field in formulation division. Welcome, Ms. Paromita. Then I would like to introduce Mr. Vishal Sudan, Assistant Director, Fresenius Kabi Onco Limited, Intellectual Property Department. Mr. Vishal have an experience of 15 years in API division in core IP field. Welcome, Mr. Vishal. At last, I, Gurpreet Kaur, Manager, Intellectual Property Department, introduce myself as moderator of this panel discussion. As I mentioned before, today in this panel discussion, we look forward to what noteworthy advice for SMEs and startups our esteemed panelists give. According to me, IP or patents are important to startups because they may serve as a defensive purpose, increase valuation, attract investment, and deter competitors. Having said that, I would like to ask Ms. Paromita, what is your opinion on it? Is it essential for any startup or new business to have knowledge of the patent? Yes, Ms. Paromita.
Thank you, Gurpreet. Yes, according to me, knowledge of the role of patents for any startups or SMEs is critical primarily for two reasons. Firstly, it helps to protect one's inventions, and secondly, it avoids the risk of being sued for patent infringement. Now, what I mean to say is that other company who may be having a patent for more general invention or for a related invention, they will be aware of your specific invention and hence they will not enforce their patents on you. Even if you are sued, having a patent is always helpful as it strengthens the position of the patentee. Now coming to some of the advantages of filing a patent. The first and foremost advantage of having a patent is that it ensures the exclusivity of the patented product in the market. Secondly, it increases the financial valuation of the company. Now, we all know that patents, they are said to be the intangible assets of a company. So on this point, I would actually like to cite an example. US pharma giant Merck, it offered a bid of $3.85 billion to buy biotech firm Idenix Pharmaceuticals in order to boost their portfolio of hepatitis C drugs. Now, Idenix Pharmaceuticals, they had a promising portfolio of hepatitis C drugs, and they also had a good patent portfolio to support their product portfolio. And this actually played a very big role in Merck's decision to bid for Idenix Pharmaceuticals at such a big price. So coming back to the advantages, having a patent, it also offers the opportunities to gain licensing revenues for startups and SMEs as they can license their product covering a particular product or a process or even a technology to some big companies, and they get extremely good royalties based on the worth of their invention. So this then becomes a good source of earning for the company and offers various business developments and marketing advantages to the company. Now, having talked about the advantages of filing a patent, on the other hand, if you do not file a patent for your invention, then the big companies may take advantage of the small players, that is, these startups and SMEs, without a patent for its product by manufacturing a similar product and selling it at a more favorable price. Then, for a startup company, without a patent, taking action against infringers will be almost impossible, since there will not be any concrete proof in hand to support the claim that a particular product is their own invention. Hence, I would like to conclude by saying that it is indeed a big advantage for startups and SMEs to have a patent for their own invention, in that it helps them to protect their invention, gain financial leverage out of their patents, and also enforce their patents against infringers if at all that is required. So that's all that I would like to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Paromita. Yes, it's correctly said that patent or IP increases the financial value of the company. With this one question coming in my mind, and I would like Dr. Prachi to throw light on it. And the question is, an organization or company with a high valuation but having a weak IP position. What is your opinion? Will that startup is more vulnerable? How can IP or patent ensure a startup's freedom to operate? Yes, Dr. Prachi.
So thanks, Gurpreet. Thanks for the nice introduction and setting the wonderful platform for this very important topic. So yes, as your question mentions that yes, there are several cases when any company, and in particular when any big company which already has a very high valuation, and if that kind of company plans to enter into a new segment of products or services, so they become as a startup company for those products, because they are new for those products. So if that time, if they have a weak IP position, definitely it will become a vulnerable situation for them. So if they miss to protect their invention related to that new product and services, they may really end up with a threat to companies' freedom to operate status. So the actual need for IP to support the current products is usually or generally met by internal filing and sometimes through an acquisition of an operating business. So I would like to emphasize here that the acquisition will not be only for patent, but it may also be a complete business acquisition sometimes. So in response to the competitive threats, they have to spend millions of dollars in this process. So in that case, if they have a weak IP and they miss to protect their invention, they do not have a strong IP, then in that case, as a startup company, definitely they have to spend a lot of money in just to have the FTO status and to compete in the market. So I would like to mention two well-known examples and the well-known companies, Google and Facebook. So they had to deal with these type of situations and they ended up with massive IP acquisitions. So in 2011, we remember that when Google entered into a mobile market, and the same, that they were not having a strong IP on that mobile market, mobile products, then they have to, because it was primarily driven by the need to improve its IP position. And then they had to do a massive IP acquisition of Motorola Mobility for around $12.5 billion. Another example is of Facebook. So Facebook was also hit by a patent lawsuit. So Yahoo filed a month prior to its IPO. So it is also very vulnerable exit point where a lawsuit can be detrimental and potentially even derail an IPO. So since it had a very few patents to fight back and counter sue Yahoo, Facebook ended up paying hundreds of millions of dollars and buying patents from different companies like AOL, IBM, and Microsoft in order to fight the lawsuit and bolster its IP position to reduce its exposure in the future. So yes, as we are discussing that the IP, having an IP or having a strong patent portfolio definitely helps in the financial outgrowth and the product inlays. But if you do not have a strong IP, then you have to end up with a massive acquisitions, and for which you have to spend a lot of money, millions of dollars. So it is always to plan a launch of a product. If you are planning a new product as a startup company, you have to definitely look upon the IP situation. That's all I would like to say.
Thank you very much, Dr. Prachi, for sharing your thoughts with us along with great examples. At last, I would like Mr. Vishal to portray or comment with some success stories or examples how having patent for your invention is helpful. Yes, Mr. Vishal.
Um, Thank you, Gurpreet, and thanks to co-panelists also. They talked about advantages of IP and patents. We also talked about acquisitions and litigation part of it. So this is very relevant question. I would say that how having patent will be very helpful to your organization. There is there is a data or research which suggests that there is a direct relationship between market share and patent registration. Now, if we talk about importance or value of patents or IP in general, then this can be understood from the frequency or aggression that SMEs shows to protect their innovation. There was, specifically a report given by EPO in 2017. This was annual report of EPO, which mentioned that 1 in 4 application received by EPO comes from an individual or SME. Probably this must be happening in other jurisdictions also, like US. This data may be more surprising in countries which support utility models such as China. Now, if we talk about fundamental objective to file a patent, this is basically to stop others while you disclose your invention to public. It's a quid pro system. In 2019, there was a report again by EPO, which was specifically focused on SMEs. In this report, 83% of SMEs cited that the main objective to file patent application was to prevent imitation. This, this factor will of course be applicable to large entities as well. Now, the second most important factor for obtaining or filing a patent application is to improve reputation. In this report, this was cited as second most important factor, and about 70% of SMEs cited this factor. Now, coming to your question, the most common factor or the common motive for SMEs that was cited in this report was to facilitate commercial contracts and licenses, which was more than cited by more than 50% of SMEs. Now, from this data, you can imagine that apart from stopping others to use your invention, working with external partners to bring patented inventions to markets have a high payoff for SMEs, especially if they can leverage resources of their partner and accelerate the commercialization process. I would give you a couple of examples which shows that how having your technology patented give you advantage to your competitors. So the first name I would give to Carles Punet, who won European Inventors Award in 2014. He leveraged fractal geometry for creating a mobile antenna that allows the device to be slim. Later, he started his company Fractus in Spain, but he was not able to get a larger demand that was approximately 1.5 million smartphones in a year. However, having his invention patented, he chose to license the technology to almost all smartphone makers. Now, this is the value of a patent. He was able to reach a wider market wherein more people are getting benefits out of it. Having IP rights in hand, he was able to achieve his business success as well. The second most relevant example I would like to give about Jyoti Zero Rubber, which is based in Jamshedpur, which we also know as the mother town of steel industries in India. JCR, this small company was started by engineer Manoj and his chemist wife. They achieved about 650 million INR target in just 5 years of time span. This company was also awarded as National Award in 2009 by for outstanding entrepreneurship by Government of India and the Ministry of MSME. The most successful product of the company was hybrid idler roller with wear resistance coating, which is used in steel industries. This technology was patented by JCR and Tata Steels, and in a report that was published, the Tata Steels saved approximately 630 million INR by replacing conventional idlers by hybrid idlers. And that was two in one plant. So you can imagine that how much success this patented technology gave to this industry. There are, lots of such case studies on SMEs which are leveraging the power of patents and other IP rights to achieve business success. These case study shows how SMEs use IP to their advantage. So, in a nutshell, we can say that patenting your invention or having IP protection to your technology can be very helpful to achieve business success. And this may also be very helpful to reach a wider market, even with a limited resources. So that's the value of patent. And I would say that if you have technology, then you must have a patent or in general IP. Thank you.
So thank you very much, Mr. Vishal. I'm sure the success stories you shared give lots of motivation for further innovation and the protection of that innovation. So as a concluding remark, I believe, and surely you all will agree to it, IP protection helps startups innovation either by generating revenue through licensing or by ensuring their freedom to operate. It also helps increase the market value of products and technologies, etc. Please join me in thanking our eminent panelists for sharing their experiences with us. Thank you very much all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.